Hey guys, welcome to another episode. Oh, charm break.
I know why you got so.
Even with so, they catch up to me. Well, first death. Gonna pause it for now. Alright guys, welcome back. Before that death, we were doing pretty good. Charming and hasting the pet, slowing the mobs, and then using the pet to rip through. It's like 3 or 4 in a row. XP was moving nicely. Anyway, here we are back on Mianna, using the new UI.
Let's try this again.
We are level 25 now. We had a really great sesh down in Upper Guk near the Lord Camp where we were using this
If you
strategy.
run on far enough, breaking rig.
Uh-oh. Maybe just run for the zone line. It's not that far. The bridge to the north.
I can just get rig to stick in that long enough to log out. I have to run a far enough away not to get hit by the arrow.
So, yeah. Just outside the fungus people pit inside Upper Guk, we were charming ton warriors, and just each charm we would keep the pet, we would let him get low HP, and then the cleric would take some of the damage, and he wasn't taking much damage, so it was working nicely. And we'd keep the pet until the haste wore off, and then we'd kill off the pet. And wherever we found ourselves in the area we were fighting, there was another ton warrior. Like, we had 3 spawns in like this triangle formation in the area, and one pet would kill like 5 or 6 mobs, maybe 7, before we needed to kill him and then get another one. And mana was good, like we didn't need to stop for med breaks for the most part. XP just flew so fast, and we even got a named kill, the warden, I believe it was called. Yeah, it is the Froglock warden. We were killing the Froglock warden. So that's how I got all the way to 25 so fast. And I'm sorry I didn't record it, but I just, in that particular session, I wasn't really feeling like recording. It was more comfortable at that time. I've been recording a lot, you guys, you know that. So every once in a while, I like to take a break from the recording. So I did, and unfortunately, it was during a pretty epic session, probably the fastest
There
XP
is coming.
we've generated. Ooh, 20% back, cool. So we're trying to replicate the strategy, even though now a lot of the mobs in that particular camp have blued out to me. So we didn't want to continue there, or I didn't want to continue there. But we like the strategy. Right now the cleric can't complete heal. So what we do is, we get a pet, we haste the pet, and depending on his level variance with the other monsters around, the Ton Warrior in that camp was perfect because the majority of the other frogs were slightly lower than him, which means he took way less damage and he did way more damage. He was ripping through them so fast. Sometimes he'd start in on a guy, first combo, the guy would be down to like 55-60% HP. Like, it was ridiculously fast. But we also have used him against like some mobs that con red to us, and in that case I throw on a slow. I just got a new researched spell slow that is so powerful, and we're definitely noticing it. Tepid Deeds. Very powerful slow. Very nice. We were using archers against coursers, and our archer killed like 2 coursers and still had plenty of HP. And to give you an idea of what that means, a centaur archer can be anywhere from 21 to 23. A centaur courser is from 25 to 27. So you got at least a 2-level gap, and most likely more than that, and still he was ripping through them. He was dual wielding with haste, right? And the other guy was, you know, not, but still. Really showcased the power of the slow. And the haste and the dual wielding, obviously. So we're thinking we're not liking these horses. And part of the problem is they're too fast. We want to be able to take advantage of the fact that we have J-Boots and Sow to help keep us safe. These guys, they'll outrun my J-Boots. They're that fast. So maybe we'll find something else to kill. I'm going to confer with Ullysses here for a bit. And I'm going to pause it while I regather my thoughts and figure out what we're going to do. I thought we were getting started in a good sesh, and I turn on the camera, and the first thing that happens is I die. But we killed like 5 or 6 of these guys, so maybe we'll try it again. It was a bad charm break, and just gotta make sure the mob stays rooted. Maybe we will try it again. I'm thinking we could continue to try this if we wanted, but we gotta make sure that the mob is rooted, so that way, if charm breaks, we only have to deal with one.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. But I've noticed a couple times lately on charm breaks, it's a charm break and the root break at the same time. I don't know if it's just bad luck or if they changed something on the server, you know? Because it happened earlier today, too. Like, I had the mob rooted, and then charm and root at the same time popped off.
Well, they're breaking on the same tag.
Yeah, that's what it must be. I wonder if I should keep a stun up, but it's getting hard to keep so many things up, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna give this another shot, because it was working out decently. No faction to worry about. That's good. Just waiting for res effects to wear off, gonna rebuff, and then we'll get back to it. Unfortunately, I lost the clarity on that death, but oh well. I'm gonna pause it for now. See you guys in a second. Alright guys, so we're getting ready to do another try at it, but we decided, we've been talking about how I should get my defense up. It's at 88 right now, or it was when we started. And we always say, well, we need to go and find a light blue and just let him beat on me, and then you heal me. And we've said it a few times now. And finally, Wolfdarsh is like, well, let's just do it instead of talking about it all the time. So I'm like, alright. I want to do the fun stuff. I want to get that XP, get a level. But it's better to do this first, because right now these Shelties are light blue. Eventually, I think if I got another level, they might green out. So better just do it now. I already got this. The first defense level up you see in my skill box was from when I got killed. So we got 1 level up defense. We're also leveling up our one-hand blunt and offense. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully we can crank it out. I think what is it, agility? Is that the one that helps with leveling up defense? I'm not sure. But either way, we don't have those kinds of buffs anyways. So yeah, we're just gonna grind it out, let this guy beat on us for a while, and then we'll get back to the charming. But don't worry, I'm not gonna make you watch this. I just wanted to share it with you. I will tune you back in when we have some real action. Let me adjust my cameras. I'm further away now that I'm home. My head is a little further away from the camera. So let's try to get a little better face shot. There we go. Can you see my beautiful facial expressions now? Nope, no more defense yet, just 1. Well, that's better than nothing. Alright, I'm gonna pause. See you guys soon. Alright guys, it's been a hot minute since I paused the video. For me, not for you. After we maxed out my defense and my dodge, I actually ported back to my city because I realized I had forgot to train it. And then maxed it, train dodge, and then we came back and maxed it out. Defense was already almost maxed, we found out. What's level 30? Oh, the bard. Okay, well. More haste for me to do. So we came here to HighKeep because we thought about it. We thought this, I looked at some stuff on P99, like this is the spot, level 25. There's some like level 23 mobs that I can charm. But of course, when we came here, there was a group, but there won't always be. All right, I gotta collect my thoughts here for a second. I gotta use my assist key. Pull that up to assist the tank, which is going to be locusts. Now I'm tempted to not haste this pet because he's breaking quite a bit. So we're gonna wait on the hasting of the pet, but we will haste our friends here. And I think the Goblin Thief is supposed to be a rogue, so I am on the lookout for the backstabs, but I haven't seen him yet. I'm looking for the backstabs, I haven't seen him yet though, so I don't know if it's working. But yeah, we're just gonna grind it out in a group for a bit. Turn out some XP. I'm even gonna try hasting the pet real quick. It's a heavy haste. Okay, I'm hasting the pet. So be ready to need to heal me when he breaks.
Okay.
Alright, sorry, I'm not talking so much. Too busy right now. Just use the slow on that bad boy there. Because Pit-Claw Warriors, they're the higher level mobs here. They're red to me, so. But we're ripping them apart. 3 hasted SK, hasted Paladin, hasted Pet. Doing pretty good. We're gonna ding here in just a minute. Looks like I'm with another couple. This Raylor and Second Breakfast both are sharing the same surname, so congratulations to them. And then there's, you know, the Ullysses and I. So we just got one odd man out. That's the SK. Yeah. Hit my assist / pet attack key, and boom, he goes right in. Hits for 100, slash and pierce for 50-50. Dang, he does some DPS. Ain't even close. Now Now I got my slow ready, and I will start using it again at some point, but at the moment, I'm a bit low on mana, so I'm just saving mana right now. Soon I'm gonna need to re-haste group mates. In fact, with 3 people being hasted, that's about all I can afford to do, to be honest. $50 mana right now. Now I did get a couple of upgrades in the tunnel. I got a braided cinch cord for my waist, which does 4 intel and 8 HP. And I also got some hollowed bone bracers, which give me 15 magic, and they give me 7 magic resistance. So that's nice. It helps. Every bit helps. Pretty soon we might try to do the special enchanter incandescent mask quest. I have the glowing mask that we picked up in Upper Guk, just by the way, without even trying to get it. So might as well finish it out. And Ullysses says on his other character he might have everything we need to finish the quest. He can help us magic quest it, MQ it, as they say. So that'll be cool. That will be cool. Really trying to push up. I think when we get to 29, it is that we get clarity. So that will be exciting. And this second charm is holding so much better. I really noticed a huge difference because earlier a charm broke 2 times, and I noticed that my sympathetic aura, my charisma buff, was not up. And I noticed this in my last play session as well. But now it is up, and I noticed charm holding better again, which I also noticed on my last play session as well. Hey, Shishi, can you go get that clock and turn it off, please? What is that beeping sound? Okay, can you figure out how to turn it off? Oh, I forgot to pause. My son asked for... We were out shopping. Here, give me the clock. And it's some random store that has like furniture and random household stuff. And he wanted a clock that I don't think he can read, but we let him pick out what he wants. And my wife just put batteries in it, and the alarm's going off, and none of us know how to turn it off, so just yanked the battery out. That's what I did. Oof. So Pet's haste wore off. Oh, and I'm going to leave it off for just a little bit while we recover mana. We're too low. That's the truth. We're too low on mana right now. We dinged. And again, I didn't hear the bring. But it's not that I always don't hear it. Sometimes I do. I don't understand why. I don't understand why. Well, this will help our charm hold a little better as well. Got a rusty short sword. Just gonna hold on to that in case we ever need to arm a pet. Here we go. Level 26, my friends. So this level, this most recent spell level, which was 24, we got a new haste alacrity. I think it's like 70%, and we also got the slow Tepid Deeds, which I think is like a 50% slow. So we're really killing it now. And I noticed the slow huge. Earlier I was soloing, and one of these days I'm gonna record a couple of solo videos. Those are probably gonna be my favorite to make, just because I can really get in the zone and like I explain everything I'm trying to do. Because they require more strategy and more being careful. But the grind is definitely faster. I think it's definitely faster. It's close though. If things are going well solo, it's close, but it's definitely faster grinding with Ulysses. If we can find a camp that has enough spawns, and we got a pet that's like charmable, but slightly stronger, just slightly, than the surrounding mobs, because we can't complete heal yet. So So the best way to do it is not to heal the pet, but to kill it off. But the thing about that is you haste the pet, right? And that's a big chunk of mana, not to mention charming it. So you don't want to waste that mana. You don't want to be killing the pet off if you're hasting it after every fight. Because the haste lasts a good while, you know? And you want to get the full use out of that mana. So when the pet is a little higher than the surrounding mobs, with the haste, and he can rip through quite a few spawns and not take too much damage. So that's really the sweet spot for the cleric enchanter duo that we've got right now, especially at our level, because the
Not
mob can
quite
kill.
sure why we need another cleric.
Yeah, maybe he just sees a guy here without a group, can't really solo, wants to let him in.
I don't
So
see
that's
no
really,
other cleric in this zone.
yeah, I don't either. Maybe it's a friend, guildy, I don't know. Hopefully he says he doesn't want to join us. But yeah, when the mob's a little higher, he can, without any assistance at all, just with the haste, he can rip through maybe about three mobs. But then what we'll do is we'll let him rip through three mobs, and then when he's down to like 20% HP, we let the cleric hop in, and the cleric will tank while the mob rips him down. And it worked really well in Upper Guk. Of course, as we get higher and higher, the cleric's tanking is becoming less and less viable. But I think we're still at the point where he can still tank pretty well to get like another 3 or 4 kills out of that mob. And around that time, the haste is starting to wear off. The Tash is getting close to wearing off. So then, when we feel like, okay, we're good, this is a good moment, we break the charm and then just easily one nuke kill the pet, which is another kill. And pick up another one. And the mana cost is so low. Cleric's not healing the pet, just healing himself a bit. Only on the second half of that rotation plan, right? And I'm just charming and hasting the pet, basically. Sometimes I had extra mana, so I just threw in a couple of nukes to help burn through a couple mobs faster, get more mobs per charmed mob. It just rips. So, but it can also work when the pet, like in this
You know,
case.
somebody come up with a server where you could like switch classes, like switch from a cleric to a paladin or a druid to a ranger or something like that.
Huh, I never thought about that. That would be pretty cool. It'd be a logistical nightmare, though. Well, the test server kind of lets you start characters at like some high level, right? On live.
Yeah.
Not really hasten the pet because I think we're killing them too fast anyway. All the spawns. So this way, it's not as big of a burden on the healers. But maybe I'll haste them soon. But yeah, in the reverse case, when the mobs that we can charm are on the lower end of the level for the area. For example, right now I'm 26. These mobs range from like 22 or 3 to like 30 something. So the majority of the time, that which I can charm is going to be lower. So in a case like that, I got to use the slow. So it requires more of my mana, but we're getting more XP per kill. And you might have seen some of that in Permafrost, in our Permafrost video, if you watch that. Especially the second one, I believe. You would see we taking out some red casters, and the pet, even though he's levels below the mob we're targeting, he still rips through them. And when they're slowed, they don't do too bad a damage to the cleric or the pet. So it works both ways, but I think we really hit peak XP production efficiency in terms of cost and time when the charm pet is a little bit larger in level. And but you know, we'll see. Maybe it is better XP to be killing yellows and reds with a blue pet, which is what we're gonna be doing here for a little while, I think. Group's not bad though. So he says the cleric is too far away. Did he like extend it? He must be like a friend of his he wants to play with.
Yeah, probably.
Like extended an unnecessary invite for a class that nobody wants here. That's the only reason. So, saved myself a bunch of mana, got my specialized alteration up above 50 first, and now it's like a specialized is at like 100 or something, whatever the cap is. It's capped completely, which means that I have a chance, and a decent chance at that, to save 10% mana on each cast of any alteration spell. And my haste is my alteration, which is the primary reason I chose to make that my thing. Uh-oh. Hold on. Getting some heavy activity over here. I accidentally sicked my pet on Locust target when I saw Raylor here fighting the Picklaw. I just hit one because that's my usual assist tank, and I didn't realize that the tank was out pulling, right? So I should probably change that to assist Raylor. That way, because Raylor is going to assist himself, so I can also assist him and still be on the correct target, and that way I don't do that again, sending the pet out and accidentally attacking a target that's not even in the camp that the puller happens to be targeting. I'm noticing a huge difference on charm holding. With the charisma buff. Jesus. He nearly ripped me apart, dude. Alright, all my HP AC buffs are down. I'm just now realizing. I'm going to take care of the AC buff. But if you can give me your hybrid buff when you can't have the mana. See, now with this new haste, the pet can just destroy me, so I gotta be careful to keep up all my major shielding, my cloud AC buff, and when those are down, I notice the difference huge, like how quickly my HP flies down. Look at that. Already down to 42% HP. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, so gonna stop hasting the pet for now. Just going to haste the players. We are killing too fast anyway. As you can see, we got all this downtime. I'm not sure if we're having downtime right now because the
Doesn't feel like he has to pull everything out at one time. What is he doing?
wow, look at that. We got 4. Just gonna have to fight him out here. Gotta save the cleric. Oof. Alright, trying to keep everything missed. Gotta try and break now. Ooh-wee. Cleric's out of mana. So I have got to be on the ball here, but we're down to the last couple mobs, so we're good. Now I better start throwing out my hastes again. Actually, I'll wait till after this med break. Oh, alright, buddy. I get it, you're angry. Oh gosh, cleric's out of mana. And I can't get a hold of this pet. Oof. Jeez Louise. Got pretty hairy there for a second. Like 6 mobs, or 5 or 6 mobs. A couple of them reds. And here the paladin's tanking, and why is the SK not pulling the aggro off the paladin? I don't understand.
He's not a very good tank.
No, he's not. And his polling is questionable as well. Ooh, a small bag. Alright, so we got ripped apart there. Ripped apart. We will take a bronze mace. We like anything
Some people
bronze or
just
better.
shouldn't play the tanks.
Well, you know, at least this pet has a weapon now. You gotta look at the bright side.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that whole fucking 11 pet. I don't even think it's 11. I think it's like 8 or 9 or something.
Are they really that low at 30? Like, what can that pet even do then?
Might be 8 to 11 or something like that. So it probably spawns 11 because everything's maxed on here, I think.
Still, that's so incredibly low. A creature variant, level variance like that, the thing's barely hitting, right?
It's not hitting for much. It's like a little dot.
What is this name? Where is this pet? Jararab. Alright, Jararab, let me see. I'm looking at my combat logs. Did Jararab do anything? I'm not seeing it so far. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong log, that's why. There we go. Jararab bashes a Picklaw warrior for 3 points of damage. Jararab slashes a Picklaw guard for 19 points of damage. Okay, so he does some DPS. It's not that bad, but he barely was able to hit the warriors at all. Alright, so we're getting nearish full mana. Let's try to... Oh, yeah, it's about time for that, I guess. Just gonna move him out here. That gives me a visual sense of whether or not he's still my pet. When he comes running this way, then, you know, in case I missed the your charm broke thing, I get maybe an extra second of awareness that I'm in trouble. So anyway, gonna pause it until we start pulling again. Alright, pulling is resuming. Just a few seconds after I paused. I'm gonna start hasting the melees. There we go, send the pet in. On El Targuito. Looks like they're split tanking right now. They're split tanking him, so I'm not even gonna try to miss. So, 13% in. Not bad. Not bad. 14 now. But I will be much happier when we can duo this place, because I think we definitely can do it. XP will be better. More exciting for me. That's a big factor for me. Instead of hasting the pet, I'm just going to contribute nukes. I need to level up my evocation anyway. So this is a good way to do that. I've got my slow ready when we get the warriors, the heavy warriors. Just gonna be a chill session from here on out, I think, you guys. Hopefully. Someone's killing guards. Let me know what you guys think of the new UI. I'm loving it now. At first I was complaining about not being able to see the names of the spells, but it's forcing me to get used to, where my spells are already. Should already know. And I think I kind of do. It's just kind of the handicap syndrome, like, if you don't have to remember, you just kind of, like, don't remember, if you know what I mean. So here's a warrior. He's a red con, so we are going to try to bust the slow on him. Save the cleric some mana. There we go. We got him. It's a little late at that point. It's already at 50% HP, but it'll help a little bit. Now there's a really awesome mob in this zone that is level 25. 24 or 25, and he's this human rogue, and he's in the jail cells not far from here. You can charm him because he's a prisoner. You can charm him and pull him out, and nobody minds. Nobody attacks you for it. And he does some really nice, powerful backstabs. Now, we're only 26. We could maybe hold him, but I'd rather wait till 27 before I cause that much trouble in the group. Which won't be long at this rate, right? But we're going to have a lot of fun with that when he's... Layiin wants to join.
That sounds better.
And it will make it so his cleric friend can't join should something change. We'll be like, oh, sorry. You probably already know, but maybe you don't. In the jail cell, there's a rogue character. He's like level 25. And he's like famous for an enchanter pet. He has really nice
Okay.
big backstabs. And you can just waltz into the jail cell and charm him and bring him out, and the guards don't attack you. And yeah, I'm thinking if it's a trio with the monk, it'd be perfect because he would just be doing huge backstabs while the monk was tanking.
Probably pull aggro pretty quick.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm pretty sure the rule holds that if there's a real player next to the mob attacks the real player. Doesn't matter, right? Because it's a pet.
I guess so.
Maybe I should go back to assisting the tank, because it seems like I'm a bit faster than the paladin is. Seems to be a little distracted at the moment. Oh, here we go. Try and break. See, even without the haste, he rocks my world. Definitely shouldn't be hasting him right now. Later, when I can hold him a little better. But not right now.
How the hell does a druid want haste?
He's not even hasted right now. He still beat the crap out of me.
No, the druid wants haste.
Oh my gosh. Thanks for reminding me I didn't look. Alright, have fun with that. She can have haste until the monk gets here. At that point, sorry, it's too much.
You don't need it. I have skill, weapon skills.
Alright, so now my monk friend Layiin has joined us. She has an enchanter main. I didn't even realize. I was trying to get some pages to get this spell, Tepid Deeds, which I now do have. It's the new slow I've been telling you about. So I looked at the pages and I couldn't find Quarm DB. It seems to be down, right? So I was just looking them up on P99 Wiki. And it said the only thing that drops them are the giant skeletons and Wraith Mountains. So I'm like, well, okay. So I was going there and killing some of them, not seeing any pages drop. So I sent it. So then finally, I asked somebody, "Is there a new Quarm site?" And my friend Throbbit told me, "Yes, it's QBDI.cc or something like that." That's not right, but something like that. So I finally find the Quarm site and I look it up. There's a bunch of mobs that drop the pages. The giant skeletons have the lowest chance to drop them of all of the mobs that do, but they also could. But some of the mobs that had the highest chance were all in Mistmore. Just a whole bunch of the mobs in Mistmore can drop them. And I saw who all friend. I saw Layiin was in Mistmore, so I send her a tell and I say, "Hey, keep an eye out for this page for me. I'm trying to track it down so I can make a particular spell." And she's like, "Oh, you need Tepid Deeds? Here, I'll just give you the spell." Logs on her main, meets me in the tunnel, boom. So thank you so much, Layiin, for that. Super awesome. Loving the spell. Making a huge difference. I was soloing with it earlier, using using a pet with a huge level variance to kill a higher level mob, and didn't even have to use haste. The slow was so strong. So thank you so much. You know, we don't really want to use haste too much when we're soloing, so like that for sure. Now that we got 3 melees to haste, we're starting to feel like a shaman. Like all we can do is buff and keep a charmed pet. I've got to update my spell log. It still thinks I'm 25. I wonder if that affects how long these spells are actually lasting. See now, like, we're killing the warrior so fast. Oh, we got a Kabbalist getting involved. Yeah, his heals aren't making that much of a difference. With the paladin, almost died there. I think I was slacking on my job. I should have been should have mezzed that Kabbalist, but by the time I noticed him, he was healing, and I thought that even with his heals, this warrior's going to go down so fast. I'm just going to save my mana. Now, I don't see anybody talking about... Oh, the ears are apparently junk on this server. They're not worth the XP that they're printed on? I don't know. And we got a charm break right on a big pull. Wonderful. Now we really got to keep these shamans messed, because they are trouble. Now my spell window, my spell tracker window is full. I gotta move it down. Spiritist is gonna start casting again. Visionaries next. And another charm break. Gotta love enchanter life. Uh-oh. Things are getting dangerous. Very dangerous. For some reason my assist key is not working, so I'm gonna send him in manually. Looks like the SK is gonna die. Where's my spell thing? Oh my gosh. Little bursts of excitement here, boyos. Little bursts of excitement. 2 charm breaks in the midst of that. Whew. Intense. SK, I thought he was gone. Somehow he got a huge jump in HP. It must have been the lay on hands by the paladin. He saved that SK's life. It's perfect time. Whew. We're already 28% into the level. So, Layiin just apologized to me. She says she's trying to get her hand-to-hand DPS up, so her skills are low. She's sorry about the lower DPS. I'm like, I had no idea, you know? And also, this is the perfect time to do something like that because, as you can see, we're killing everything and then we're having to wait anyway. So it's not like we would get much faster. I mean, it would get a little bit faster because the faster you kill the spawns, the sooner they can repop. But if we're already having to wait for repops anyway, I don't think it really matters. Anyway, yeah. I think I've run out of things to say, my friends. I'm going to pause it until I think of something to say. Or till something happens. What? I don't know. Hopefully I unpause it. And I'm going to try to remember. I'm going to put a mental note. Remember, if you see a big pack of mobs, run into the camp. Before you panic, hit the unpause button. Gotta share the drama. The excitement. See you soon. Alright, you guys. I just had to share this with you. This is hilarious. We already have a cleric in the group, right? And, Locust here.
Yeah, I'm getting a good hit point less than I got the fucking man in the head.
It's like he thinks that we need 2 clerics to get the good HP buffs. Okay, yeah, now he's making more sense. But druids don't rock any mobs worlds, dude.
They do, but it takes its time.
哎，你干嘛又拿那牛奶呀？
Anyway, sorry. I gotta pause again. Family life's taking off around me. Alright, guys, so an update here. We went and we grabbed Osargen, who is a famous enchanter pet, but for those of you who don't know, he's a prisoner in the jail cells not far from here, also in the basement level. And he's a rogue. And he backstabs for a nice, like, 120 points. He's level 25, though, so it's a bit risky to hold him since I'm only level 26, but so far, so good. Things are working out nicely. And even besides his backstabs, he just hits for good damage for the most part. But the backstabs are his real bread and butter. And since I wasn't hasting my pet anyway, I thought, why not get him so we can get the huge backstabs at least. Turns out the Goblin Thief I was using, which I thought was a rogue, is not. He's actually a warrior, which reminds me of a mob in South Karana. I was looking at the mobs in South Karana. One of them's called a druid, and its class is warrior, which is kind of funny. As you can see, we're 64% in. It's just been rocking it, rocking it. Gonna pause it again. Osargen backstabs a Picklaw lookout for 126 points of damage. He's double hitting for around 46, 46, 44. It's just crushing. Just crushing. Let's see what he does to this Picklaw guard. Backstabs a Picklaw guard for only 22. Well, you can't have the gold every time. If you see him, I see I gave him a bronze helmet and bronze gloves. It's just for fashion. Just for fashion. Apparently my Tash is worn off, so Osargen's probably going to be attacking me soon, but he has held perfectly since I first got him, so it's pretty amazing. Apparently the Goblin ear quest on this server has been nerfed. It's no longer really gives XP, it's just for fashion. I mean, faction. Sorry. Anyway, gonna pause it for a bit. This video's getting a bit long. And tune in when we're done with the session. Check in how much XP we got. Stuff like that. Talk to you soon. Alright guys, we're gonna call it a night here. Got up to about 80% into our level. It's a nice smooth grind with Layiin and Ullysses. Catch you in the next video.